Good afternoon, and welcome everyone. My name is Ariel Pino, and I'm the manager of our guest services department at Hartford Hospital. And I, along with our chair of our REACH committee, Ryan Calhoun, will be your masters of ceremony this evening.
Thank you, Ariel. Hello, everybody, and good evening. Thank you all for being here for the 15th annual REACH Awards ceremony. I'm Ryan Calhoun. I'm the Vice President of Strategy and Care Integration here at Connecticut Children's, but I join you today as the chair of the REACH committee, and REACH stands for Recognition, Education, Achievement, and Community Health. And so we thank you all so much for coming to this first or this next virtual event to be able to honor all the special individuals that have chosen to do what they do to make our city better, to make it a good place to live, work, and learn. And we ask you and our recipients to just continue that great work. We encourage others to do the same and get involved in all the great work that we're doing here at SINA, but also that you're doing in your community. And I'd first like to thank and recognize all of the members of the REACH committee. I see many of you on today. This team has worked really hard to review all of the applications, but also make a great impact in our community. And it's a large group, so I am going to try to mention all of them. So if you are on the call, utilize your virtual icons or cheers, however you want to celebrate in a virtual manner, to acknowledge yourself so everyone knows all the work that you've done. So Catherine Ramirez is our vice chair. This will probably be nice for her to be on this event as she's been running her own event like this for the last 2 days. So want to honor Catherine and thank the work that she's done as my partner in crime as the vice chair of the REACH committee. Jessica Andrew from Connecticut Children's, Joseph Barber from Trinity College, I see him here, Anna Marie Bosch from Capital Community College, Nancy Caparino from Connecticut Children's, Zulika Castro, Yesenia Conde, Nilda Fernandez, Elizabeth Gianetta Ramos, Elsa Huertas, Cynthia Mena from Trinity College as well, Nancy Mendez, who you'll hear from a little later, my co-host tonight, Ariel, Graciela Rivera, who's being honored tonight, Cassandra, Carrie Zimmerman, and the 2 members from SINA who really I would love to thank, especially for all of their work I'm putting in tonight on, and that is Logan Singerman and Linda Torres, who has really been helpful as we have been doing all of this. And I know that I am the face of today, but she is the real brains behind this operation. And so thank you everyone on the REACH committee. And I'd also like to take a moment to just thank each and every one of you for your resiliency during the past year. We know how challenging it has been due to the pandemic, as well as racial, social, and political unrest. And I am so inspired by each of you, especially the students and community members who will be honored tonight, and their support team, or as the kids say, their squad. You have all thrived and continue to make such a big impact despite all of these challenges, and continue to take those lessons you've learned about dealing with change and adversity to only make you a stronger student, family member, and leader as you continue to progress after tonight's event. So with all that said, let's get today's amazing program started for the 15th time, but hopefully the last time, a virtual one. So I would love for us all to be able to get back together in person the next time. So to start tonight's program, we will now hear from SINA's board chair, Jane Baird.
Hi everyone, my name is Jane Baird and I'm Senior Director of External Relations at Connecticut Children's. I also have the honor to serve as the Chair of the Board of Directors of the Southside Institutions Neighborhood Alliance, known as SINA. It's in that capacity that I welcome you to our 15th annual SINA REACH Awards. It is amazing to think that we have reached our 15-year milestone, because I clearly remember the first REACH Awards event, and it doesn't seem like that long ago. Those of you who have attended this event in the past, and that includes some of you who have come nearly every year, have heard me say this before, but the REACH Awards are really one of my favorite events of the entire year. And the reason for that is all of you. Each year, SINA's Reach Committee hosts this event so we can honor local students and neighbors who have given back to their community. I'm inspired by those we honor at each of these events because they show resilience, commitment, and a sense of why it matters to consider the needs of others. Later in the program, you will meet our Ivan Backer Scholars, the students at Capital Community College who are receiving the SINA Student Support Scholarships, and our Neighborhood Service Award winners. And if you're like me, you'll leave thinking, wow, I really need to follow their example and get more involved in my community. Before we get into the heart of the agenda, I want to draw your attention to some names that you won't hear tonight. If you are here tonight because you are supporting someone who is being honored, if you are part of their cheering section, I'm talking about you. I think we all know that our ability to do our best each day has a lot to do with our support network. People are able to achieve remarkable things when they have the caring support of people in their corner. So, if you are here tonight because your child, neighbor, parent, colleague, cousin, or coworker is being honored tonight, thank you for everything that you have done to make their accomplishments possible. Please join me in thanking everyone who makes up that support network. If we were all in the same room, and I really wish that we were, I would ask all of them to stand for a round of applause. But since this is Zoom, you're welcome to clap, or if you're in the same room, just give them a wink or a hug. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight, and congratulations to all of our honorees. Enjoy the program.
Thank you so much, Jane. And now I will introduce Mr. Melvyn Colon, who is the Executive Director of SINA, to offer his greetings and give us a brief update on all the great work that SINA is doing.
As Director of SINA, I get to work with an extraordinary, accomplished board of directors and a great group of committed people who do important and fun work in our community. Each of them works on at least one of our strategic priorities. SINA has three strategic priorities: neighborhood and economic development, community strengthening, and education and health. The REACH Awards fall within two of our strategic priorities. The student scholarships are part of our work with schools. The Neighborhood Service Awards are part of our community strengthening work. My coworker, Linda Torres, works with the REACH Committee and does an amazing job of organizing these yearly events, these yearly REACH Award events. Our neighborhood and economic development strategy encompasses workforce development and creating home ownership opportunities. Dean Iannero and the SINA staff just finished building 12 attractive two-family homes which were sold almost before they were finished. And it's about to begin rehabbing an additional 4 affordable homes that will be available in about a year. All of our homeowners are working families who earn between about $45,000 and $90,000 at the time of purchase. Also with us is our career navigator. She helps place residents of zip codes 06106 and 06114 in jobs at Connecticut Children's, Hartford Hospital, and Trinity College. So far, we've placed over 80 residents in jobs. Logan Singerman works to advance her community strengthening strategy. He organizes neighborhood cleanups every summer, which typically mobilize over 50 Hartford residents of all ages. With his assistance, community residents build and manage a playground on Walcott Street and a community art garden on Broad Street. On the art garden site, we have murals and a cutout photo areas. 13 community gardeners grow vegetables, herbs, and fruit on the 9 plots. Logan also sends out email blasts to inform community residents of COVID-related news and opportunities. He creates flyers to encourage residents to get vaccinated and distributes them door to door into neighborhood businesses. Our next neighborhood cleanup is this Saturday, June 26th at 10 a.m. We'll be getting together at the Salvation Army at 225 Washington Street, and you can get in touch with Logan through our Facebook page or website. My coworker, Keith Hedman, is our fiscal manager and is involved in one way or another with all of our initiatives. We would like to dedicate this year's REACH Awards event to Cary Wheaton, who passed away on May 8th. Cary was a director and inspiration behind Ford CityWorks. Jan Marie Surratt, chair of the board of Ford City Works, had this to say about her. Cary's strategic mind, entrepreneurial spirit, and passion proved that sustainable social enterprise has a positive impact. Her life work was to create opportunities for marginalized and struggling populations through job training and economic development. She led the creation of Firebox Restaurant and the social enterprises known as The Kitchen, the Hartford Public Library Cafe, and the catering businesses of Ford City Works, end quote. I work with Cary on numerous projects, but most closely with the Frog Hollow NRZ, where Cary provided leadership that helped sustain and grow the organization. I will miss Cary. Frog Hollow and the city of Hartford will miss Cary. Cary embodied neighborhood service, and for that reason, we dedicate this year's Reach Awards event to her memory and her legacy.
Thank you so much, Melvyn, for sharing that. That's great, and we're going to miss Cary a great deal. Thank you. Now, every year, we alternate between our three institutions to host this wonderful event. This year, it is Hartford Hospital's turn to host our SINA Reach Committee event. Now, I would like to introduce the president of Hartford Hospital, Bimal Patel.
Good afternoon. It's such an honor and a pleasure to host the event this year. The REACH program has been successful for so many years, and we normally meet in person due to unprecedented circumstances of COVID. We're meeting on a different platform. Nonetheless, the charm of the event and the effect of the event and the participation is much more robust, especially during this time with all of your contributions. And I just wanted to congratulate everybody as a host. As an organization, we have gone through tremendous challenges last year. And I know you have done the same in whether you're studying, educating, or living a normal daily life. We all have gone through some tremendous challenges. That said, we are getting better than normal as we pivot around. There are lessons learned because of the COVID that we have found some gaps, we have found opportunities, and together we are addressing those. And one of those striking things that I like to pay attention to is the behavioral health related opportunities that have emerged because of the COVID and the last year. We in our country and our communities have suffered from a variety of different mental diseases, abuse of substance or alcohol, and this has really put this in the forefront, and we have been challenged to manage it and deal with it. I just want to call that out in particular as a healthcare leader, that we as a society need to pay close attention. Our young leaders and emerging leaders have to pay attention to it. I want to congratulate all the students. I read some of the stories in your journey. I'm so inspired by that. Whether you become a nurse or a psychologist or an engineer or a social worker, regardless of your path, the passion that you bring at the place that you will be committing your life to, and it's a calling for you. I'm truly, genuinely appreciative of what you're doing, and congratulations to you all in your journey. This year, I wanted to recognize in particular Steve Balcanoff, who has poured his heart and soul for so many years with our REACH community and our annual efforts to highlight our students. He is a true passionate leader, and his legacy of his investment of his time and commitment, we are seeing it today, and I'm sure in the future we'll continue to see and develop and build upon. So congratulations to Steve for your commitment and showing us the path through which we will be successfully leading in the future. I also wanted to thank my colleagues, Dr. Joanne Berger-Sweeney and Dr. James Merling from both the Trinity and Connecticut Children's Hospital. They are true leaders in their both institutionally as well as in the community, and their impact has been profound. So I couldn't be more proud to share a stage with them and have a great partnership that we have, that we together are helping build our communities in way many more ways than possible. So just wanted to say thank you to them for their hard work and their commitment and what they do every day for our community and our organizations. I wish you all a safe, happy, and healthy summer. I think it's time for us to get back to normal, certainly in the safest possible way. Wherever possible, please use all the possible precautions to avoid the COVID as you can. Please be vaccinated appropriately so that we are all safer and our healthier community can continue to build upon all the things that we have done so far together. Once again, it was such an honor and pleasure to host the event today.
Thank you, Bimal. And thank you to Hartford Hospital for being the host organization this year. I also want to thank Trinity College and Connecticut Children's for their continued commitment to this community and to SINA. And now we will talk about the Ivan Backer Scholarship. So this scholarship was established in 1997 in honor of Ivan Backer, who served as president of SINA for nearly 20 years and who was one of the driving forces behind the revival of Hartford's South Side neighborhood. The scholarship consists of 3 awards of $4,000, $1,000 for each year they attend a 4-year institution. The recipients are selected based on their service to the community, that being their school, family, religious, or the general Hartford community. Presenting the first 2021 Ivan Backer Scholarship recipient is Nancy Mendez.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate and introduce our first Ivan Backer winner of this year's 2021 scholarship. The first recipient, her name is Marilexis Abreu. Marilexis cannot be with us tonight, but I'm going to read a little bit about her. Oh my God, I get so emotional. Okay, Marilexis Abreu, who she is the class valedictorian at Buckley High School, and she will attend UConn as a business major. She said that I want to be my own boss. She was on the school volleyball team. She worked a paid job as well while earning honors and successfully battling depression. Marilexis says that being able to speak out about my experience and knowing that sharing my story can help someone else Ivan Backer great joy. Winner. She's also involved in numerous volunteer 2021 activities, including the church youth group at St. Lawrence O'Toole. She is part of Latinos in Action, Unity Walk Against Gun Violence, Latinas Empower Symposium, and making strides against breast cancer. She is thankful for this scholarship, which gives her great pleasure knowing that she'll be a part of a wonderful team. So with that said, congratulations to Marilexis.
Thank you, Nancy. And yes, congratulations to Marilexis. Well-deserved for her and for all of her efforts. So congratulations to her. Now, presenting the second 2021 Ivan Backer Scholarship recipient will be Cynthia Rena.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. So my name is Cynthia Mena, and I am the program manager for the Trinville Cafe at Trinity College. And it is with great honor and respect that I present Samantha Fonseca. So born and raised in Brazil, Samantha aspired to move to the US for a better life, and at age 15, her dream came true. Through her perseverance, Samantha vigorously studied the English language for hours a day in hopes to lessen the barrier of communication between her and her colleagues at her new school. It is clear that academic excellence is very important to Samantha. She remained on the honor roll since her sophomore year at Buckley High School and is graduating third in her class with an impressive GPA of 3.8. Samantha is a determined young woman who strives to make a difference both at her school and in her community. Samantha finds helping others rewarding and takes pride in developing herself as a leader. She also takes pride in her culture and her Latinx heritage. During her high school tenure, she was the president of Latinos in Action, president of Hartford Youth advisor board, and captain of varsity soccer. Samantha also participated in a variety of leadership activities and workshops through the Nexus Leadership of Greater Hartford, as well as advocating for food and social injustices through the Growth Hartford Youth Program. Samantha pledges to continue to put services to others and her community at the forefront of her goals. She plans to major in biomedicine and aspires to work in the field of forensic science as a forensic medical examiner. Samantha plans to attend the University of Connecticut, formerly known as UConn, and will be the first in her family to attend college. Some of her interests include learning new languages such as English and French, playing soccer, forensic science, community engagement, and activism. Please join me in congratulating Samantha. And also, if you have anything to say, you may say it now.
I would just like to say thank you for sharing my history, and I'm really helped that I'm the ones that was selected to get the WARSH scholarship, and that also helped so much me and my education in college.
Thank you, Samantha. Congratulations. That's exceptional work. Now presenting the last but not least 2021 Ivor Backer Scholarship recipient is Cary Zimmerman.
Hi, everybody. My name is Cary Zimmerman. I am a clinical social worker and care coordinator at Connecticut Children's Medical Center. I have the honor of presenting to Alimeline Irankunda. Alimeline is number 2 in her class and will attend UConn as a pre-med student majoring in biological sciences with a minor in business. Her goal is to become an OBGYN and to own a hospital at a refugee camp. Her experience growing up in a refugee camp showed her that women and children were not getting enough health care. The long lines for treatment made her wish she was a doctor and could help. Alimeline ran varsity track and participated in Leadership Greater Hartford Summer Nexus program, Model United Nations, and the Grow Hartford Youth Program. Wow, pretty amazing. She says, "This scholarship is an honor and will allow me to attend college without taking out loans. I will work hard to live up to the faith you have placed in me." Alimeline, you have such a bright future ahead of you. It is such a privilege to be able to recognize your accomplishments this evening. Please join me in congratulating Alimeline Irankunda. And Alimeline, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, I would like to say thank you so much for giving me this time to speak. And thank you so much for awarding me this scholarship. It's really like a pleasure to be like a recipient for this scholarship. And I'm gonna use it to have a better future. Thank you.
Kelly Stiles is the former Senior VP, Chief Information Officer at Connecticut Children's Medical Center. His passion is to support young people going into a career pursuing science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. Kelly retired from Connecticut Children in June 2020, and as a tribute to him, generous individuals of the Connecticut Children's Information Solutions Department donated the funds to create the Kelly Stiles STEM Scholarship.
The idea behind the scholarship started back in December of 2018 when Connecticut Children's IS leadership team decided to forego exchanging Christmas gifts amongst themselves. Instead, we made a unanimous decision to put the money towards a scholarship that we could bestow on a minority student who attended one of the local high schools and had an interest in one of the STEM disciplines. Kelly Stiles grew up in Louisiana and went on to join the Air Force, where he eventually obtained his degree in information systems. He then went on to become CIO of 2 different hospitals, a major accomplishment for anybody, but even more so for an African American. Kelly grew the Connecticut Children's IS department from 13 to over 100 employees who now support all aspects of the hospital's technologies, infrastructure, and applications. Being a strong advocate for the initial scholarship idea and being a person of color himself, it only made sense to name the scholarship after Kelly Stiles upon his retirement earlier this year.
I'd like to introduce the 2021 Kelly Stiles STEM Scholarship is awarded to Saskia Linton. Introducing Saskia will be Phil Collins from Connecticut Children's, and then followed by Anna Marie Bosch from Capital Community College, who will tell us more about the SINA Student Support Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Phil Hopkins. I'm the Director of Technology Services at Connecticut Children's, and I'm honored to be here tonight and be part of the program. Saskia Linton is our recipient of the Kelly Stiles STEM Scholarship. Saskia is an impressive young woman who has participated in the University of Connecticut Health Careers Opportunity Program. She's been a member of the varsity softball team at Bulkley High, and she was selected to sit on the citywide student senate representing 19,000 students to the superintendent. Saskia plans to attend Northwestern University, majoring in biology with a double minor in global health and conservation. Her goal is environmental activism work, educating people living in poverty. Saskia said two things to us that struck a chord when we talked to her during the application process. The first was, she said that education is the most important thing because no one can take it away from you. It's not like money, something you can lose. Once you learn something, you learn it for good. And she also said that she wants to learn how to teach others what she loves and use her education for the betterment of others. She realizes the importance of education and has a passion for learning and has set a goal for attending med school. So we're delighted and honored to present Saskia with the 2021 Kelly Stiles STEM Scholarship and wish her the best of luck at Northwestern University. Congratulations, Saskia.
I am Anna Marie Bosch. I am the Director of the Academic Success Center at Capital Community College. I'm pleased to be with you all tonight for this wonderful celebration. The SINA Student Support Scholarship was established in 2012. The purpose of the program is to provide financial support to students attending Capital Community College who reside in the South End of Hartford in zip code areas 06106 and 06114 to be specific. This year's recipients will be receiving $500 each. I am proud to announce this year's 2021 SINA Student Support Scholarship recipients. They are Axcel, Diaz, Felecia, Ferrigon, Hanny, Solange, Gutierrez, Tovar, and Khalil, Howe. And we'll now get a chance to hear from all of them.
My full name is Khalil Howe. My aim in life is to maximize my potential by attaining a bachelor's degree and bring my abilities to its peak and use those abilities to become an asset to society. Currently pursuing computer science. I've always had a passion for computer science as a child growing up. For one of my classes, we need like 3 textbooks, and so the compensation from the scholarship will definitely help me to cover all those expenses and attain other equipment and tools necessary to take me steps further to my goal. My primary goal right now is to finish school, attain my bachelor's degree, maximize my potential, and become an asset to society. And afterwards, I'm looking to help the young children, teenagers, elderly, and adults, just giving back to persons who are experiencing tragic poverty. And I just want to implore those who will be seeing this in the near future that if you have wealth, knowledge, time, skills, whatever it is that you can do to help someone, please do so and share some love. It's always good.
My name is Axcel Diaz. I'm 23 years old. I was born and raised in Hartford, grew up on Frog Hollow. I'm studying psychology at the moment, so my influence to be a psychologist is just I want to help people with mental health. In 5 years, I'm gonna probably get my master's, work at the village, help kids out as a start. My big goal is to actually be a sports psychologist and help athletes with their mental health. Well, the scholarship will help me immensely. I will use it to go to Central Connecticut State University, save up on books, and try to save up on my tuition. Mental health is very important for your mind, for your body, your soul. Health-wise, it's probably the most important, more than physical health in my opinion. Working with mental health will provide a great way to help people become more comfortable with themselves.
My name is Felecia Ferrigon. I was born in Jamaica. I came here in 2015 and I've been going to school ever since. I went to Job Corps where I obtained my certified nursing assistant, and now I currently work at Hartford Hospital. So I'm trying to go back to school to get my registered nurse so I can better myself and help people while I do so. What inspired me to do this is my grandparents and my family. Pretty much like I was the last person to see my grandmother passed away, and they didn't know what was wrong, and probably if I had some idea or had some way of helping, maybe she would have still been here. My current goals is to finish my registered nurse, move on to get my bachelor's after I get my associates. In 5 years, probably be a nurse or a doctor, whichever one, depending on how, if I get scholarships and financial aid help and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be that and probably have a family of my own.
My name is Hanny. I was born and raised in Lima, Peru, but I want to pursue a career in engineering. The person who influenced my decision is my mother, who was a mathematics professor in my country of origin, in Peru. My mother's example motivates me every day to continue to improve myself, learn new things, pursue my dreams. I am very grateful for the opportunity that SINA has given me. The scholarship offered by SINA will help me to continue to meet my goals. As you have been able to hear, my English is not so good, but that has not prevented me to meet my goals regarding my higher education. Never let others influence your decisions. Listen to yourself and believe in yourself.
Wow, how inspiring. Congratulations to all of the scholarship recipients. We should celebrate in the most virtual way that we know how. Use these reactions. I'll use a thumbs up, a cheer. Use everything that you have at your disposal in the way that we can. I'm so inspired by all of the students who were just honored, and I cannot wait to hear all the great things that you do. Not just with those scholarships, but as you continue to go through your education and impact your communities and reach those dreams. So as we move along now, we will start to talk about the Neighborhood Service Awards. So those recognize individuals in the community that go beyond the call of duty to promote community service here in Hartford. Presenting the first awardee is Rob O'Connor.
I'm Rob O'Connor, and tonight I'd like to nominate Jordan Dikagoros for the SINA Neighborhood Service Award. Jordan has been a strong influence in our neighborhood as both a leader and as the owner of Jay's Restaurant, a feeder. One of the big things about him being a feeder, and especially this year, he stepped up during the pandemic through his restaurant and through his efforts to help the neighborhood cope with the pandemic, both the workers at Hartford Hospital by providing meals at lunches, serving ready to serve meals for nurses, for the COVID testing people, for the patients in the hospitals, for workers coming over, and businesses in the local community. He organized and started a New Year's Eve tradition last year, I think 2019, and it was directed at the children in Children's Hospital to give them an event that they could see and their families could see out of the windows when they were inside. And Jordan organized DJ and people in the street and had food carts and his food from his restaurant so kids could see a ball drop twice in the day
when they were basically shut in their rooms there. We are a neighborhood that needs businesses in there, and Jordan has been a key player, a key volunteer, a key leader for all the years that I've been in that neighborhood. And I can think of no one more deserving, especially this year, than Jordan for this award.
Jordan, if you'd like to say anything, we thank you for everything that you do at Jay's. I know I have spent far too much money there, but it seems like it's been well spent. So we thank you so much for everything that you do. But if you'd like to say anything to the group,
well, you can never, you can never spend enough money here. We need all the money we can get from you guys. But thank you very much for all the support, and thank you for the recognition. We really are very honored, and it's not just me; it's my staff. I mean, Chris Pace has done a great job. She's been behind me the whole way doing this. All of my staff's been here working round the clock. Whatever we want to do, they're here willing to do it. They put in the extra effort. And it's not me, it's the people behind me that make this happen. But it's been a lot of fun. We've enjoyed it, and it's just nice to see everybody enjoying what we put out there for everybody and making Hartford a destination.
Great. Well, thank you so much for everything that you do, especially your team as a member of the Connecticut Children's family. We regard you in the highest level, especially for all the work that you do for our kids here. And we really appreciate the ball drop in particular. You know, we thank you for doing that. It's such a huge, huge moment for our children and families. So thank you for all you do.
Congratulations, Jordan. Sorry about that to you and your team. I love your restaurant, and I can't say enough about what you guys do for the community. So thank you for that. Now, presenting the second awardee is Edward Kishars.
I'm Edward Gutierrez Jr., former Fire Chief, City of Hartford Fire Department. I'm here to introduce our 2021 SINA Neighborhood Service Award recipient, Lieutenant Jesus Lopez of the Special Services Unit in the Hartford Fire Department. What impact do I recall that Lieutenant Lopez has had on the neighborhood? You know, Lieutenant Lopez delivers some critical public safety education, information to the neighborhood, provides disaster assistance, community risk reduction programs, and what's most important, what I really admire is that his commitment to the juvenile criminal justice system and a diversion program in the juvenile review program. And some of the things that I can think of that really impacted me with Jesus, Lieutenant Lopez, is how he connects with our youth in our city. He's a prime example of some of the good things that come out of the city of Hartford through hard work, education, and commitment. So congratulations, Lieutenant Lopez, and continue the good work.
Lieutenant Lopez, thank you for everything that you do. Would you like to say anything?
Oh, I have a lot to say. I'm so flattered. So I want to say thank you to Chief Gutierrez. That was a great introduction. I had a tear in my eye. I was like, oh no, this is great. So I just want to say I was looking at the list of attendees here, and I see a lot of familiar names, and we're all just a small piece of this bigger piece of a machine that's working to contribute to Hartford. And so it's not just me alone. And like it was mentioned earlier, just thank you to the people that's not being mentioned, because it's a huge team effort. We all have different parts in this big machine, and yeah, so thank you. I'm very flattered. And being a product of Hartford, to be able to receive an award from a spectacular group in Hartford working for the city is just, I don't know, it's just very surreal. I'm just, like I said, I was flattered when I found out, and I'm still flattered. If you don't notice, I'm like very appreciative. So I want to say thank you to SINA, Chief of Service. I want to congratulate all the awardees and the scholarship recipients. You are the future, so keep it going. Great job. To the Hartford Fire Department, because without them, you know, I mean, I might have been contributing other ways, but it just, I'm doing what I love, and at the same time, giving back to the community I grew up in and was born in. And most importantly, thank you to the community I serve. Without you, I wouldn't be here content with my life and happy. So thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Lopez, and thank you for your service and everything that you do to enrich this community. It's always great to see someone who was born and raised in the community that's still giving back to the community. So thank you very much. Presenting the third awardee is Ana Alfaro.
Hola, my name is Ana Alfaro, and I serve as a community relations manager at Eversource and also proud board member at the Hartford Public Library. I want to take this moment to congratulate Graciela on this wonderful award and thank SINA for offering the Neighborhood Service Award to Graciela. When Letty Cotto and I nominated Graciela, we were very happy to do so, and because we knew, especially me, that Graciela is very well deserving of this award. I have seen her closely working with the families and the children that she serves at the Park Street Library branch, but not only the Park Street Library branch, but the main branch and all the branches at the library. The special care that she brings to families that are immigrants and making sure that she exposes these families and the children to the opportunities and the services, especially the educational programs that the library has to offer. It is an honor for me, Graciela, that you are receiving this award, and I wish you continued success in your career, especially now that we are all so excited and eager for this new Park Street Library branch. So I know that it's definitely going to bring a lot of joy and transformation to our families in the community. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Gracia Rivera. Would you like to say anything?
Yes, please. So I'm holding back the tears. Well, thank you to Ana and Leticia Cotto for nominating me. And just thank you so much. I'm really honored to be a Reach Award recipient. I have my plaque right here with me. I hold it near and dear. And I'm really inspired by all of the recipients today and all of the awardees of scholarships. And I just want to say, remember that there are no limits to what you want to accomplish. Only you can put those limits on yourself. And don't forget to give back to your community. No matter how far you go, no matter where life takes you, always come back and you know, plant a seed, because the youth really needs that. The youth really needs adults to continue to inspire them and believe in them. And I think that's why I'm here today, because there were adults in the Frog Hollow community who believed in me and who really supported me. And it's really an honor for me to be able to be in a position to give back to my community. So thank you.
Thank you for sharing, and congratulations again. Well deserved. Continuing with the awards is the Stephen Balcanoff Award. Bimal mentioned earlier the contributions that our foremost SINA board member, Stephen Balcanoff, has made to the Hartford community and our REACH program. Steve Balcanoff retired last year after more than 40 years at Connecticut Children's Hospital, and in his honor, we have renamed the institutional award the Stephen Balcanoff Award, which recognizes and honors an employee from SINA's 3 anchor institutions. Someone whose dedication to the community services echoes in Steve's award And this year, presenting from Hartford Hospital will be Mary Diaz Raymond.
Hi, my name is Mary Diaz Raymond. I'm the director of the Specialty Clinic and the Department of Dentistry located at 79 Retreat Avenue in Hartford. I have the honor of nominating Carmen Bideau for the Steve Balcanoff Award. She's been with the dental department for over 30 years. She is a person who from day one struck me as a very giving person, not only for her colleagues, but also for the community which we service. She came to me on many occasions saying, Mary, we need to start a fundraiser because there were needs in the community. She's responsible for the raising of her grandchild, and she's very focused on his needs. She is very committed and volunteers her time to the Boys and Girls Clubs of the area, along with My Sister's Place. She said to me just recently, I wish that I didn't have to work full-time, because if I didn't, I would be volunteering all my time. So that's why I think Carmen is the perfect recipient for this award. She's already thought about how she's going to give forward the funds that she's been given to the Boys and Girls Club, and in addition, additional funds she'll be giving to My Sister's Place.
Congratulations, Carmen. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And I would like to pass it off to you to give you the time. Say a couple words.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you for this. This is an honor to receive this award. And I would like to thank everyone, especially my nursing director and Mary Diaz Raymond, for all the support that she has given us in the dental clinic and oral surgery clinic, for helping us with the needs that we need to better ourselves. And I would like to thank my family for supporting me. And there's so much need in the community, especially where the children are involved, for their education, for their support, for their needs. And I would like to continue to help. And I will also thank the Boys and Girls Club for shaping the lives of our youth so they could be better adults when they grow up, which is very important at this time in our lives. And my family for being a wonderful support unit. Thank you, and have a good night.
Yay, go Carmen!
Looks like you have a cheer squad in there.
Yes, thank you. Thank you also, everyone.
That is so great. Congratulations, Carmen, and congratulations to all the award recipients tonight. Continue to be a force for positive change. The sky is the limit for all of you. As we wrap up tonight's ceremony, a virtual one, that I first want to thank Linda for, and if we can give more loud congratulations and cheers for Linda for putting this all together virtually. She did an amazing job on this event. I also like to thank my partner in crime tonight, Ariel. Great job. I know you didn't want to do it, but we pulled you in. You did a great job. So thank you for everything. And we would also like to take this time to thank all of the members of the community who submitted nominations and who are here tonight to pay tribute to tonight's honorees. And we recognize that the members of the REACH committee who we all went through a lot of those applications, and in many ways, we wouldn't be here without all of your hard work and dedication. So thank you so much. We congratulate all the recipients for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to improving our community. I think you should listen especially to Graciela's comments of come back to the community. We know many of you will go away to college, but come back and be able to make an impact. That's what we always want. And as we say goodnight, we hope to see you all in person next year. We know that there's virtual this year, but we really hope to bring everyone together next year. If you'd like to get more involved in SINA, please go to our website or contact us, as we have a number of upcoming events where we'll be working to enhance our amazing community. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Be well.